Hi, this is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils, Health Matters, and Living the Wholesome Life, and we are on week 10, day 1. It is Monday, and we're super excited for this Monday. We are going, if you've been following us, you know that we're doing a positive affirmation every day, starting our morning with just um, different things to be, different virtues really to be working on every day, every week. You know that we always have an affirmation for the week and then daily affirmations that kind of go along with that weekly theme. And we are working through Dr. Susan Lawton's Positive Peaceful Growth calendar. And it looks like this, and that's like the 50th time or more that I've showed this to you. Anyway, if you haven't bought it yet, you can buy it at Aroma Tools, My Oil Life. It definitely has more on it than what I am chatting with you about. So I highly recommend the book. Totally loving it. Loving how it's starting my day with a something positive to think about each day. And I hope that as you're listening in, tuning in, that it's starting your day with something super positive as well. So the affirmation for this week is I am stepping out of my comfort zone. I love that affirmation. Like, there are so many people that say stepping out of your comfort zone is where the magic happens. It's where the progress happens. It's where the happiness happens. So I'm a mom of 9 children, and I've always loved children and always wanted to have a 10. Like, my goal was 13 and I didn't get to that. But anyway, but if I was to listen to all the people that would have said, "Oh my goodness, do you know how much it even costs to raise children nowadays?" Like, you could go online and you can see the studies of how much money it costs to to raise children, rent children, and that's so funny. But to raise children, and like, no one could afford it, right? But those studies don't take into account the major community that people have, um, and the resources that just naturally flow into your life. Um, anyway, so I would highly suggest. I have to say that my life has been blessed in so many ways with me stepping out of my comfort zone. Meeting a new person. Like, I really actually do love meeting new people. That's something that's pretty easy to me, but it's still, just a tiny bit out of my comfort zone. But just talking to new people and say, hey, I love to get to know you better. Anyway, I have made some of my best friends that way. So, also, I've always been into essential oils. Not always. Like, obviously, there was a time in my life when I actually discovered the essential oils, which is probably in my 20s. I think I first discovered essential oil. But I was always interested in, like, natural medicine and herbs and homeopaths and, like, anyway, all of that. And so, but it definitely was out of my comfort zone to teach classes on it. It was definitely out of my comfort zone to do Facebook Lives on it. And yet, in teaching classes, I've met so many amazing people, and hearing their stories of how essential oils changes their lives is incredibly fulfilling to me. And I have to say, I was super scared. I cried when someone asked me to do my first Facebook Live. And now I feel so much joy in connecting with whoever it is that's tuning in and kind of recording thoughts. And anyway, so I remember. Okay, I'm going to be talking about my 5th child, Marshall, like my absolutely center child. And my older daughter Priscilla wanted to go to dance camp in a different state, and we're like, well, okay, you can go, but if your younger brother goes with you, you're just younger brother, then you can go. And she was like, Marshall, will you go with me? And he's like, I don't want to dance. Like, I don't want to go. And she's like, oh, Marshall, and she made it like a sweet deal with him. And okay, so he ended up going, and it totally changed his life. He found a completely new passion. He's this amazing ballroom dancer, and and he found it because he was willing to try. So let's try doing new things. Let's try getting outside our comfort zone. Like, is there this cute girl that you've always wanted to date that you're super attracted to? Go ask her, right? Is there a profession that you want to go into, but you think, I don't know if I can handle the classes? Pursue your dream. Pursue your dream. Okay, so I tutored, I don't even know how many subjects in college. I'm going to say at least 8, from science to religion to English. And I never tutored math because math was definitely not my specialty. But as someone who was the tutor for people who are maybe wanting to get their best grades in classes, I'm here to guarantee you that there are people that can help you get through your classes, who can help you understand the information. So please use those. And if you have a dream, don't let anyone stop you from pursuing that dream, right? So whatever your dreams are, get out of your comfort zone and pursue them. So there is a song that Dr. Susan Lawton recommends for the week for stepping out of your comfort zone, and it's actually by Barbara Streisand. And it's called "Don't Rain on My Parade," and I just listened to it, and it's actually from her movie Funny Girl, which I've watched before, and so let me tell you the plot of this movie super fast. So there's this woman, and she meets this guy, and he's not ethical, which is the first red flag, right? But she falls head over heels in love with him, and pursues that relationship. And this song, "Don't Rain on My Parade," is when she is going off to pursue that relationship, and all of her friends are saying, "This guy's not good. Like don't go. This is you're rushing things, and give it some time, and don't jump into this relationship as fast as you want, because we can see some red flags about this guy." And she ignores all her counsel, and as you can expect from the song, it's "Stop giving me advice. Don't rain on my parade. I know what I want to do." Anyway, so that's the song that Dr. Susan Lawton recommends for this week of not stepping out of your comfort zone. As most of you may guess, Funny Girl, it's not Funny Lady, it's Funny Girl that the song's from. Anyway, Funny Girl has a super sad ending. Okay, so if you don't want to hear the movie reveal, then I guess maybe stop watching for the next 3 minutes or so. But anyway, the movie ends with a very, very sad outcome. And anyway, my advice to you on that is, like, if all your friends or family are saying, or most of your friends and family are saying, "Hey, you might want to rethink whatever you're gonna do," maybe do some rethinking. Maybe slow down in your in what you want to pursue. Do some more thinking. Get some more fact finding. They say that revelation is only as good as your inspiration, or maybe the saying's better information yields comes to better revelation. So you know what, maybe slow down, get as much information as you can on that, whatever. Okay, but so needless to say, that's not the song I'm going to recommend with this week of stepping out of your comfort zone. So I'm just going to tell you about the song and then go ahead and put that song away. The song that I am going to tell you about, for the song that resonates with my heart when it comes to stepping out of the comfort zone, is the song that's called "Confidence." It's from Sound of Music, and it's where Maria von Trapp is going from being a nun to going from taking care of 7 children and being a governess, something that she had never done, being basically a nanny, and a school teacher to these 7 children, and she is scared. She doesn't really even want to do this, but her the head nun at the abbey is saying, yeah, you need to go do this, and so she doesn't. It's not something she wants to do, nor is it something that she's comfortable doing, and she is scared. And then basically what she says is, no, I have confidence in myself and I have confidence in God. And that's going to give her the confidence that she needs to step out of her comfort zone. And so that's the song that connects with my heart. You find the song for you that connects with your heart on stepping out of your comfort zone. But let's try. Let's just try stepping out of our comfort zone. Let's do the experiment, right? And let's see what magic happens, because I really do think that when we step out of our comfort zones, great things happen. Okay, so now as a mom, I'm not knowing who all is watching this video, I'm going to say there are certain things that you don't want to step out of your comfort zone on, right? Like okay, so my dad has a saying that his dad had, and he said, one boy is one boy, and 2 boys is half a boy, and like 3 or 4 boys is no boy at all. So okay, that's not meant to be sexist in any way, okay? So let me explain that saying. Basically, it's what it's saying is that oftentimes when boys get together, they do things that aren't actually wise and good. And studies actually back this up, that when it's just one boy, he basically very much functions in his head and with his rational part. But when you get 2 or more boys together, sometimes, I'm not saying often or even all the time, I'm definitely not saying that, but sometimes when you get more boys together, they tend to do things that neither one of them would do on their own. Anyway, I remember hearing a study on that on the radio one time. And okay, so what I'm basically saying to you is, don't get out of your comfort zone on your moral values. Okay? When you're with other people that might be pulling you, hey, let's kiss more than you think is good. Or, hey, let's go get a beer if drinking alcohol is against your religion. Like, let's not get out of our comfort zone and break our own morals. That's not something we want to do. When it comes to our morals, we want to stay true to ourselves. And when you get that uneasy feeling, which is kind of getting out of your comfort zone, but when you get that uneasy feeling when it comes to moral things, that I feel like that's the light of Christ in you. I'm telling you, don't do that. That's the warning kind of light of Christ that is given to everyone, saying, no, that's not a good idea. Okay? So don't get out of your comfort zone when it comes to moral things. The other thing I would say to not get out of your comfort zone on, as being married to an attorney, I would say do not get out of your comfort zone when it comes to doing illegal things. Like if someone's saying, hey, let's break into this place, it'll be so fun, yeah, don't do that one. Or your friends are saying, hey, have you ever shoplifted? Like, that's an incredible thrill, right? No. Like, stay in your comfort zone when it comes to legal matters as well. So I'm telling you to please stay in your comfort zone. Listen to that light of Christ. Don't get out of your comfort zone when it comes to moral things, and don't get out of your comfort zone when you're thinking about doing something bad or illegal. Like, don't get out of your comfort zone. Again, okay, so I guess that's the third thing, not to get out of your comfort zone on, is when you're going to do something that's bad or mean. Like, let's say that you're with a group of, I'm going to say girls. Let's say that you're with a group of girls and they are just talking mean to another girl, right? Kind of bullying her, kind of putting her down. Like, don't get out of your comfort zone and do something mean just because all your friends are doing it, right? Or at all. Like, don't get out of your comfort zone and do anything mean. But don't feel so. If you're being peer pressured into something, that's probably a good it might be a good indication that you shouldn't be doing it. So if anything's mean or bad or illegal, against your inner values, against the law, stay in your comfort zone. But if things are good, if they're good opportunities, if they're opportunities to be kind, like maybe it's out of your comfort zone. Maybe you know that someone's been sick and it's out of your comfort zone to go and bring them some cookies or some chicken soup or something like that. That's out of your comfort zone. You're a little bit uneasy with that. Like, get out of your comfort zone. So definitely get out of your comfort zone when you're doing something nice. Get out of your comfort zone when, I would recommend all of us getting out of our comfort zones when we have an opportunity to do something for other people, when we have the opportunity to better our lives, when we have the opportunity to better the lives of our family. Let's step out of the comfort zone. Let's apply to those schools that we're not sure we can get in. Let's apply to those jobs that we're not sure that will be given. Like, let's put the fear of rejection away from us, and let's do those things that help to get us out of our comfort zone. Okay, so again, that's the affirmation for this week, stepping out of the comfort zone. And the song that's resonating with my heart is Confidence. I have confidence in sunshine, maybe. Anyway, it's a super good song. I'll put it in the comments below. Okay, so you all know that we have a song, well, a affirmation for the day, and it's Monday. And the affirmation for today is, I am quietly comfortable being in my own thoughts. And as I'm pondering this affirmation for today, the first thing I thought was to even recognize our own thoughts. We have to slow down our life, and we have to be intentional in thinking, what are my thoughts for the day? What are my thoughts about this issue? What are really my thoughts about that issue, right? Just because there's a lot of noise in our lives, there's a lot of clamor, there's a lot of push to stay busy, especially in the American society. We Americans, we're being busy as a badge of honor, right? And so I think to even hear our own thoughts, we have to be intentionally quiet, and maybe even writing down what are thoughts are uppermost in my mind today. Okay, so definitely recommend that you just take the time for that. And the song for that resonates me with on being quietly comfortable with your own thoughts, our own thoughts, is definitely Sissel's song, Slow Down. So I say that the Holy Ghost, the Holy Spirit, talks in a very quiet voice. And I feel like we need to slow down to hear the voice of the Holy Spirit, and we need to slow down to even hear our own thoughts. Okay? So again, that's the song that I'm connecting with on that. Okay, so you know that every single week, as we're working on these affirmations, working on these virtues, we have a diffuser blend to diffuse, and this week is no exception. This week we are diffusing 2 drops of black pepper essential oil, which is the oil of unmasking, like helping us get down to our real inner thoughts. And really quick, I wanted to just read you a little bit about black pepper. It helps with emotional honesty. It helps us to be authentic and courageous and motivated and being self-aware and having integrity. Okay? And then the next thing that we're diffusing is 2 drops of grapefruit. Now, this is the week before Thanksgiving. Okay, and I don't know if you're getting your Thanksgiving meal menu all put together. I know that we are. But so grapefruit, which we're diffusing 2 drops of 2, is the oil of honoring the body. Okay, is the oil of connecting to our bodies, which I think is super, super helpful when we're being comfortable with our own thoughts and getting outside our comfort zone. Because I don't know, but I'm just guessing that there's many times that how we feel about our bodies stops us. Like, I know some women who don't even answer the door if they don't have their mascara and their lipstick on. I am not that type of woman. You know, I can totally have no makeup on, and I will definitely, you come to my door, I'm gonna answer it and say hi. But there are some women like that. There are some women who don't go swimming with their children anymore. Some men too, maybe, because they like what they look like in their swimsuits. And and there are some people who who won't do a Facebook Live because they're not comfortable with the way they look. Okay? Um so and I think that all those people, all of those situations are just incredibly sad. Let's not let the way we look stop us. Maybe the way you feel about yourself and your body is stopping you from creating a new dating relationship, a new friendship. Don't let it. Don't let it. Your looks have nothing to do with your with who you are inside. Okay? So okay, maybe they don't have nothing to do with who you are inside, because definitely we should be taking care of our body, and we should because our bodies are a temple, so we want to take care of our bodies. So when I'm saying that they have nothing to do with what we are inside, I'm not saying, you know what, stop brushing your hair, stop brushing your teeth, stop exercising. I'm not saying that. Definitely keep brushing your hair, keep brushing your teeth, keep exercising, keep eating good food, right? But that's one thing we do to honor our bodies, but we shouldn't let the negative ways that we feel about our body stop us from doing straight. Because I don't know, we really think about it, are all of those negative ways that we think about ourselves from us? And I'm just going to say that for me, it's no. All of the negative ways that I think about myself are not from me. I really do think that the adversary, I do believe in Satan, just like I do believe in God. And so I do think that there is a devil, and I think that he whispers in our ears with our own voices, and that he does not have a body, and that he is completely jealous of our bodies. And so his main goal is to get us to hate our bodies, to let the things that can help us with our missions on earth be the thing that stops us from fulfilling our missions on earth. So anyway, I'm loving Grapefruit. I think is perfect for this week on stepping out of our comfort zone. And anyway, Grapefruit is the oil of honor in the body, and I just wanted to read you a few things about what it can do for us. It can help us be respectful of our physical needs. It can help with body acceptance. It can help us want to be better nourished. It can help us to have a healthy relationship with food. So Grapefruit is an amazing oil. I think it's land for a very, very good reason. And so totally recommend it. So the last oil that we're using 2 drops of is Roman Chamomile, which is the oil of spiritual purpose. And I think that as we're getting out of our comfort zone, it connects. It helps connect us to our spiritual purpose. And I think that there are many different ways of spiritual purpose. Like, I think that making having a stronger work ethic and making a better income for your family also connect with your spiritual purpose. It allows you more income, allows you to help more people in life, right? So and I'm all about helping as many people as we can. So whatever your spiritual purpose is, maybe it's just sharing a scripture with a friend that you know is going through an issue. Maybe it's praying with them. I remember when we had a situation in Arkansas that was definitely a trying situation, and my friend, who I really only knew probably for about less than a month at the time, anyway, my neighbor just down the street, Arkansas, she said, "Hey, do you mind if I pray for you?" Now, she and I were not the same faith, and we both definitely went to different churches. We both believed in God, and we both believed in the power of prayer. And I'm like, yes, please, please pray for me. So, if you feel that you want to pray with someone, pray some blessings over someone, do that. Get out of your comfort zone. Maybe you notice someone's going through a hard thing in your neighborhood, and you're like, oh, I don't know if I should say something. I don't want to hurt their feelings, but you're feeling that you should say something. Like, go with that feeling and say, you can say, you know what, I've noticed this, and I just want to let you know how much I love you and how much you're in my prayers. Let's get out of our comfort zones. Let's connect. Let's get out of our comfort zones. Let's support people. Let's get out of our comfort zones. Let's help our own lives rise up. Let's help the lives of others around us rise up. Like, let's broaden our influence. Let's broaden our circles of influence. Let's influence people in our circles the way we are feeling directed. If we have, like, if it's a parent child, or maybe even if it's a the other way around, a child to a parent. Maybe your parents are doing something that you don't feel is healthy for them. Like, let's get the courage up. Let's step out of our comfort zone and just say, hey, you know what? I really, really love you, and I'm concerned about this. If we're concerned about someone, let's just say, I love you, and I'm concerned, right? Whether they're your children, your parents, your brothers and sisters, your neighbors. Let's just say, I love you, and I see that you're going through hard times. How can I help? And maybe even that is out of our comfort zone. How can I help you? Anyway, so again, when it comes to diffusing, we're diffusing 2 drops of black pepper, which is the oil of unmasking, 2 drops of grapefruit, which is the oil of honoring the body, and 2 drops of Roman chamomile, which is the oil of spiritual purpose. And I think you're going to absolutely love that diffuser blend. Again, the affirmation for today is, I am quietly comfortable being in my own thoughts. And the affirmation for this week is, I am stepping out of my comfort zone. And so this is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils Health Matters. Hold on just a minute. This is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils Health Matters and Living Wholesome Life, saying, I know you have it in you, the power in you to make it in a wonderful week, and a wonderful day. Love ya. Bye-bye.